It's the type of town where eggs come from the backyard and bikes are left unchained. A quiet Kalamazoo suburb, Vicksburg. The crime not far from the police station. The first sign that something wasn't right came from Panda.
My dog was sounding like angry, kind of.
13-year-old Jordan Bowdish was home when the man and woman burglaring pair pulled up and started knocking on the door. A familiar MO for burglars, testing to make sure no one's home.
I went upstairs to the window to look to see what it is and didn't recognize the car. And I started hearing movement downstairs and I knew they were in the house.
That's when Jordan called 911 while hiding in an upstairs closet.
And just kind of hid in the corner over there. I was like, I'm home alone and someone's in my house.
A few minutes it was that felt like hours of fear.
I was staring at the handle just waiting for it to start turning because I thought they were going to come.
But with the family flat screen in hand, they were off.
I thought I was going to get hurt because it's not like every day someone walks in your house.
And thanks to Jordan's detailed descriptions of the suspects, they were pulled over and arrested here before they could even leave the street. They're now in jail awaiting charges.
Well, they should probably get put in jail for a while so it doesn't happen again.
1, 2, and...
Your ears might not believe it, but what's happening in here is not really about the music.
Music is probably secondary in what we do in the band room.
For Mr. Gabriel's Lee High School band director, it's all about them.
It's the camaraderie, the interpersonal skills that kids work on, the teamwork, and how your piece of the puzzle fits into the whole big picture.
But putting what it takes to make it happen,
and unfortunately, a lot of that takes money,
is far more than you can see or hear.
This was one of the best things that we had going.
This meaning these, the Apples, the center, the heart and soul of the band's biggest fundraiser for the past half-decade.
When you're all done, I have a treat for you.
A family affair it's become. It was her idea.
He says, well, we could do an apple pie fundraiser, and here we are.
And her secret recipe that made it all come together.
Most people call me Judy, except for the kids at Godfrey Lee who call me Grandma G. This is for his band.
But the weather that so many have enjoyed this year, coupled with nighttime frost too much for the buds to handle, it's already obvious.
I think we lost them. I know we lost them.
This is what the buds should look like right now.
You see that, and then you see what the rest of the crop looks like, and you know.
But instead, this is what more than 90% of the buds look like, browned and withered.
So as the wind blows and as time goes by, they'll pull right on off and they're toast. It's not my living, but it's my students' livelihood for the band program.
A band chock full of students who had fun being a part of something bigger than themselves.
We'd pick apples, throw them at each other, run around.
And learning so much in the process. It's something that's a big part of his life and a major chunk of his own backyard, too.
That's how we raised him. And we're proud of that.
While it's nature that made it work, it's the same that's leaving a big question mark in the coming years' band budget.
Something's gonna happen. We'll find something to help fill the gap. I don't know what it is.
Okay, we're kind of stuck. So there we were, hitting rock bottom in the Rogue. I'm getting out. I'm gonna get out. Only one way to go. I had to get out and pull. Not to get too dry with details, but the U.S. Geological Survey measures river flow in cubic feet per second. In the Grand this time of year in Grand Rapids, it usually flows about 2,000. Now, thanks to the drought, it's down to about 1,000. And it's just as bad on the Rogue, the river carrying a lot less water, exposing rocks that shouldn't be showing. And that makes kayaking a challenge.
We've never been down it when it was this low. We've been hitting rocks every probably at least 5 minutes. We're not going very fast.
The usual 3-hour tubing trip is taking 4 hours, and the 3 or 4 person canoes can barely make it with 2. But so far, it hasn't hurt AAA's canoe rental business.
We're still running. Everybody's still going out having a good time. A little bruised bottoms, but it's all good.
But the feds say that if the drought continues, we are likely to hit those record low water marks, and that could dry up Mary Wiseman's business.
It's gonna stop everybody from going out.